So this is number 36 from your book. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the 1 to the other side. So I get tangent of x over 2 equals positive 1. Now this is an identity that we know, and this identity comes from our blue sheet, and it's 1 minus cosine of x over 1 plus cosine of x. So let me check that, make sure I have it right. Yes. All right, and it's a square root equals 1. So now what I can do to solve this is I can square both sides, but be careful. The reason I want to do this problem is because whenever you square both sides of an equation, you can get extraneous solutions. And this problem is going to end up having extraneous solutions, so we'll look and see how that happens. So I'm going to square both sides of this, and I end up getting just 1 minus cosine over 1 plus cosine equals 1. So I can cross multiply, right? So I get 1 plus cosine times 1 equals 1 minus cosine. I can move the cosines and the 1's over, so I'm going to get, if I move the 1 over, I get 0 equals cosine, I'm sorry, 2 cosine. Sorry, let me make that a little clearer for you guys. So equals, oh actually, I'm sorry, that's going to be negative 2 cosine. If I move the cosine over there. If I divide both sides by negative 2, I get cosine of theta equals 0, because 0 divided by negative 2. So now what I need to do is just ask myself, okay, where on the unit circle is cosine of 0? So that's at 90 degrees and 270. Oh, but I don't want that. I want pi over 2. So one of my answers is going to be pi over 2, and the other one is going to be 3 pi over 2, right? Make sure you're staying in the unit that is asked for. So what I need to do now, because I squared both of these, because I squared both sides of the equation, I do need to take the time to go back in and check in pi over 2. So if I take pi over 2, just make sure you're using it in parentheses on your calculator, and plug it in this equation. For pi over 2, I am going to get 0, but for 3 pi over 2, I'm not going to get 0. I'm not going to take the time to do that. You can do that on your own. So this is just my warning. Just make sure if you square both sides of the equation that you plug both answers in to see if you get extraneous solutions. Okay, that's it.